Hello, this is Bud Frable from Midpoint Bearing, and today in my bearing minute or two, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the Koyo RSH2 ball bearing. Quick nomenclature for you is most times in bearings when you hear RS, your first thought is rubber seal. In this case, that is actually incorrect. On the RSH2 design, the R is actually telling us that we have an increased roller size. This increased roller size allows us to have 15% higher capacity than the standard Koyo bearing design. The SH is a special heat treatment that increases the surface hardness. The 2 designates that this special heat treat, SH, is applied to the inner ring. When you inspect these bearings, my examples that I have today is a standard 6007 Koyo bearing and a Koyo 6007 RSH2 design. When you look at these side by side, as I mentioned, you can tell that the rolling element of the RSH2 design is much larger than the standard. You may also notice that there is fewer rolling elements in the RSH2 design than in the standard. Although this has fewer rolling elements, its load carrying capacity is higher. What the Koyo engineering design team had done is they've designed this bearing to have more contact area, which reduces stress and increases your load carrying capacity. If you look closely, you can see the SH is actually stamped right here on the inner ring, so you can identify which ring has this SH heat treat. Also, when you look at this bearing, you'll notice that there is no filling slot. This bearing is actually a great alternative for the max type bearing because it does not have a filling slot. I have a picture here of an old filling slot bearing. Sorry, I don't have a real bearing, but all I have is a picture where you can see the filling slot right here. And what would occur is when you would have thrust or axial load going through the shaft, you could actually have the rolling elements ride up onto this filling slot and cause damage to your rolling element and shortening your bearing life, where we do not have that on the RSH2 design. Koyo states that this RSH2 design will provide increased capacity and better bearing life. So, if you have more questions, feel free to contact us at midpointbearing.com or myself directly at bud@midpointbearing.com, or feel free to join us on LinkedIn and send us a message and we'll give you any information we can. Thank you very much. Have a great day.